The Philippines exhibits a rich diversity of people, languages, and culture. Yet, little is known about our genetic diversity. Kaya dito pumapasok ang DNA profiling na isinagawa ng DOST at PCHRD or Philippine Council for Health Research and Development. Y chromosome DNA typing is the most useful test for male identification since this chromosome is found only in males and is passed from fathers to sons. Hence, paternal grandfathers, fathers, sons, and their male relatives along an uninterrupted paternal line share the same Y chromosome. Napaka-importante nito kasi base sa resulta ng studies na ito, mas magiging madali ang pag-trace ng paternal histories at mapapadali ang forensic sample gathering dito sa bansa. And to tell us more about this issue, we have a special guest for today. She is a BS Biology and MSc Microbiology graduate of UP Manila and UP Diliman, respectively. She is a University Research Associate, Senior DNA Analyst or Analyst at the DNA Analysis Laboratory, Natural Sciences Research Institute of UP Diliman since 2002. She received the UP Diliman Gawad Chancellor para sa natatanging research, extension, and professional staff in 2009. Mga ka-forever, please welcome Ms. Jazelyn Salvador. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
And welcome sa DOSTv. Ayan, DNA profiling. Ano ba itong DNA profiling?
So in DNA profiling, I'm DNA analyst at the DNA Analysis Laboratory of the Natural Sciences Research Institute in UP Diliman. So we do forensics. So ito yung nag-identify ng mga tao if people wants to know kung sila ba yung tatay. So what we do that. So DNA profiling in terms of identification of the individual. So yan.
So ano yung mga importance talaga aside from that?
Aside from paternity testing, from identification. So sa human remains, so kapag may mga mass disasters and you need to identify the body at wala ka ng ibang pwedeng pagka-identifyan like clothes, facial, so kung talagang ano na sila, decomposed. So we go for DNA. So yun. So DNA identification and also in crimes.
Sa mga crimes.
Pag may mga na-rape and kailangan i-identify kung sino yung nang-rape. So we get samples from, biological samples from the victim and then we target the DNA that is specific to the suspect.
Anong importance talaga or ano yung pinaka-main goal? Bakit kailangan ito?
For identification, maybe.
Basically talaga, for identification.
Kasi, halimbawa, sa mass disaster, syempre, gusto ng mga kapamilya, ng mga families nila, na ma-identify at mailibing nila na maayos yung mga relatives nila. And also, in crimes, gusto nilang makilala kung
talagang kamag-anak nila yun. Ayun.
And may economic benefits din kasi siya, lalo na kapag paternity testing. Like, lalo na kapag humihingi ng sustento yung yung anak o yung nanay. Tapos, bago magbigay ng sustento yung tatay, gusto
kailangan mapatunayan kung anak ko ba talaga ito. May ganun talagang issue. Sa pelikula ko lang napapanood yun eh.
So we do that. May mga cases na tayo na handle dito sa Philippines na ganun.
Talagang yun, accurate yun. Once na yun ang ginamit nating test.
Yes, objective. So we say objective kasi we don't accuracy, yes. 99 point kasi we don't analyze naman the whole DNA which is 3 billion pairs. So parang may mga regions lang sa DNA na talagang ina-analyze namin.
Pero totoo ba na lalaki lang ang dumadaan sa pagpo-profile? Ba't hindi babae?
Hindi, lahat naman. Lahat naman. So it's just the case na in this project that is funded by PCHRD. So it's a new technology kasi. So we've been using DNA in the Philippines since 1998.
1998.
So, lately, may mga na-discover kasi na regions sa Y chromosome, which is specific sa mga lalaki, na pwedeng i-identify. Di ba kasi sabi sa introduction kanina that the Y chromosome is passed on from father to son?
Yes.
So, yung mga tinitignan namin before na regions sa Y chromosome, it's conserved.
Okay.
in generation. So, parehas ng DNA profile ang tatay sa anak. So, yun. So, kaya siya ginagamit for lineage. Yung, halimbawa, may claimant, inheritance claim, hindi na kailangan hukayin pa yung tatay kung may magkapatid naman na lalaki.
Okay.
So, pwede silang i-match. So, sasabihin na magkamag-anak sila sa tatay. Kung dalawang lalaki. And then, with current development and discovery in forensic genetics, so may mga na-discover sa Y chromosome na pwedeng i-identify yung magkakamag-anak na lalaki. So, since na-discover yung mga markers na yon, before we use that in the Philippines, we need to generate a frequency database. So, yun yung project funded by PCHRD,
okay, yes.
which is the reference genetic database of Filipino male population. So, hindi naman lahat ng lalaki sa Pilipinas. So, parang representative lang.
Oo. Kala ko sinuyo yung lahat ng
Hindi
lalaki.
Hindi naman. So, parang, ang sabi kasi sa guidelines sa forensic genetics, parang a minimum of 100 samples or can be used as a representative of the population.
Ayun.
So, parang minimum of 100. Yun. Minimum of 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yung project na ito, meron pa kayo, aside from PCHRD, meron pa other agencies na katuwang natin?
Yes. Before we started with this project, the system or the new technology was discovered in Netherlands.
Yes.
So, since ang ginamit na population during the discovery is European.
Okay.
So, mga European. So, bago natin gamitin dito, or in other countries, kailangan mag-produce ng database. So, the people or our colleagues in Netherlands contacted us tapos to collaborate with them. So, yun. And then, aside from PCHRD, PSHRD din. So, 2 agencies of DOST ang tumulong.
Ayun. Ayan, di ba? Ramdam na ramdam natin, ma'am, ang kulog, di ba? Para nakikisabay ang panahon sa ating discussion. Anyway, paano ginagawa ang proseso? Yung collection, ano ba yan? Usually sa buhok, whatever?
It's, pinakamalinis kasi, ang DNA kasi is the same in every cell.
Okay.
So, yeah, pwede siyang makuha sa buhok, pwede siyang makuha sa
fingerprints.
Sa skin.
Sa skin.
Sa skin, sa saliva, sa blood. So, any biological part ng katawan ng tao, same lang lahat yung DNA. So, yun yung advantage of using DNA in identification. So, for this project, we used blood samples. So, parang prick lang siya. Prick, yung parang fingerprint.
Parang,
when we do newborn screening,
yung parang tinutusok lang.
So,
newborn screening, di ba ang sakit kaya nun?
Ano masakit?
Okay.
Ayun, so yun lang. So, yun yung samples na ginamit namin for this project.
So, paano sineselect?
Random lang, random. So, what we did for this project, kasi parang two-part project siya eh. One funded by PSHRD, and then the other one is funded by PCHRD. So, yung funded by PSHRD is, yun yung initial generation ng database. So, what we did is, of course, before we started the whole project, we had to apply for ethics clearance. Kasi it's a human subject. So, once we got approval from the UP Manila Research Ethics Board, yan. So, naglabas kami ng mga announcements sa Facebook, nag-post kami all throughout the campus in UP Diliman. Tapos, we wrote articles sa Star Science ng Philippine Star. And then, kumausap din kami ng mga iba't ibang student organizations sa UP Diliman. So, yeah, may mga nag-volunteer. So, it's voluntary. Yeah, so, hindi naman siya forced.
Okay. So, ano yung magiging benepisyo talaga ng project na ito?
The benefits of the project. So, once at the end of the project, nalaman namin na it can be used here in the Philippines because it's highly discriminating. So, ibig sabihin ng high discrimination is we can use this new technology to differentiate two male individuals na paternally related.
Okay.
So, when we use that, kailangan kasi natin ng database to analyze it. Yung para statistic, gaano ba ka-frequent itong nakita niyong profile or gaano ka-rare in the population.
Yes.
Kasi hindi naman namin sasabihin na 100% siya. Sasabihin namin na we found this profile and it is found like 99%, mga ganun. So, may statistics factor kasi yung DNA. So, yun yung gamit ng database na na-generate, na funded ng DOST.
Merong, syempre, lahat ng bagay may pros and cons, di ba? So, ano yung cons?
Cons ng DNA profiling, syempre nasa pros natin.
Okay.
So,
sige.
Ang cons,
meron na ba nagreklamo na, let's say, meron kayong test na nagawa na sumablay o
wala naman.
naman?
May mga dumating na cases na parang ginawa sa ibang laboratory na parang gusto lang nila makasigurado.
Okay.
Pero it's objective if scientific objective, if it's done properly. Hindi yung mga pang teleserye na parang pinalitan yung result. Hindi.
Walang ganung drama.
Walang ganung drama.
Lahat ito. Siyempre, pagka ganito kung si ma'am, talagang alam natin kung gaano kaselan, di ba? So, talagang na-assure ninyo na ito lahat secured.
Kasi, since we have yun kasi ang difference ng yung forensics kasi is the use of science in legal matters. So since meron kaming sagutin sa korte, so we need to make sure na lahat, every step of what we do is tama or documented. Meron kaming chain of custody. So, yun yung nagpapatagal sa buong proseso actually. Kasi kung i-generate lang yung DNA profile, we can do it in one day.
Mabilis lang.
Mabilis lang. Pero since, yun nga, kailangan naming isigurado na tama yung ilalabas naming report, sabi namin 2 weeks.
Ayun. Para mas masigurado na yun.
So, kasi it goes through a review process. So, ito yung mga cases na hinahandle ng lab na pinipresent sa korte.
Ayun. So, after this project, syempre nakakuha na kayo ng resulta. Ano yung result? And then, do you have a conclusion na?
What we found is it's the same results that they found in other countries na using this technology, the YSTR DNA typing. So it can be used to differentiate Filipino male individuals that are paternally related. So yun yung major conclusion dun sa project na yun. And applicability, so we can use it once we get cases na kailangan yung ganung level of discrimination capacity.
So sa male, di ba, it doesn't mean or it means ba na ang male ang may, sabi natin, fairer sex compared sa women? Hindi.
It's not the objective.
Kasi sa kanila kinuha yung pag-identify.
It just so happens na specific sa kanila yung Y chromosome na tinignan namin. So,
ayun. And then, paano nyo, aside from this, meron kayong syempre iba't ibang drive para maiparating sa public itong awareness nito, ay ganitong klase ng proyekto. Ano-ano pa yung ginagawa ninyo, ma'am?
Ang sinabi namin sa mga volunteers ng project, we did project completion seminars. So, meron kaming may mga lectures kaming ginawa para sa mga nag-volunteer para ma-present namin yung resulta ng project. And then, of course, sa science, parang merong kasabihan na publish or perish.
Yes.
So yun yung mga ginagawa namin ngayon, that we're working on articles, on manuscripts to report the results of the studies for publication sa international or local science journals.
So ito, tuloy-tuloy, ma'am? Yun yung proyekto?
Tuloy-tuloy naman to kasi actually, we are also part of the Philippine Genome Center, the program on forensics and ethnicity. So, marami kami mga projects na naka-line up na hopefully ma-fund din ng DOST because DOST is our big funding agency. So, we're looking at understanding the peopling of the Philippines. So, using these same technologies, gusto naming makita kung how different are yung mga different ethno-linguistic groups dito sa countries. So, kasi we started it before na, pero hindi pa lahat. So, we have 170 ethno-linguistic groups. So, parang only a % of that yung nagawa na namin before. So, hopefully,
sa palagay niyo, ma'am, ano pa ang kailangan natin sa bansa natin? Let's say, ano pa yung kailangan ma-develop?
Capability, I think we have it. Ang lang is yung government support.
Yes.
And the recognition and the recognition of the government that we have this we have these technologies na in the Philippines na gamitin naman natin. Kasi funded naman ng government. So sana ma-streamline at magamit.
Sana maging tuloy-tuloy na nga, di ba? Lalo ngayon, papasok ng bagong administrasyon, di ba? Sana ma-pursue itong mga magagandang proyekto ninyo, di ba? Any more messages po sa ating mga taga-subaybay?
First of all, the DNA Analysis Laboratory of the Natural Sciences Research Institute in UP Diliman would like to thank the DOST for supporting all the projects of the laboratory. For all the viewers na mahilig sa CSI, Bones, at saka sa mga iba't ibang crime shows, we have the technologies here in the Philippines. So, sa mga interesado to go into the field, to go into the science, may mga HEIs na rin na nag-o-offer ng Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science. So, students might want to go into that direction.
Ayun. Meron ba kayong mga social media accounts na pwede nating sundan?
We have a Facebook account.
Okay.
The laboratory also offers paternity cases, paternity testing. So yung mga naghahanap or gustong malaman kung anak nga nila yung mga nagke-claim. So we do that.
Okay. Yeah. Minsan kasi, di ba, hindi ko siya kamukha. Ano ko ba yan? Mga ganyang bagay. Oo. Yun talaga
mahal pa siya ngayon kasi
yun
hindi
pala bang tatanong ko,
mahal siya
magkano?
ngayon kasi hindi ganun pakalaki yung demand. Kasi hindi ko alam kasi lahat ng tao na meron tayo.
Magkano usually? Basic?
For 3, it's 45,000.
Ay. Sige na, akuin ko na lang. 45,000. Ayun talaga. Okay, sige. Ayan, thank you so much, ma'am. At marami tayong natutunan naman ngayon about chromosomes, etc. Masyadong scientific kasi usually pagka ganyan, mahirap talagang medyo intindihin ng karamihan, di ba? Ngayon, mas naliwanagan pa tayo. At yung mga may pangangailangan, madaling lapitan si na ma'am. Kung mag-gusto kayo pa-test, ayan, pwede nyo lapitan si Miss Jazelyn Salvador. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ayan, mga ka-forever, di ba? Marami tayong natutunan ngayon at syempre, we are honored na nabigyan ng pagkakataon ang DOSTv na i-feature ang ganitong ka-impressive na project ng office nila. At hindi lang impressive, kundi beneficial pa. At sana mas lalo pang lumawak ang scope ng project na ito.